Okay, so here's the deal. When meeting women, first impressions are crucial. What you say in the first few seconds of meeting her will dictate how the entire relationship plays out. It's true. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's true. If you can make a good impression in the first 7 seconds of meeting a girl, then guess what? According to research, your chances of bagging her go up by an incredible 86%. Believe me, because I've screwed up enough first impressions to last a lifetime. It wasn't long ago, whenever I met a new girl, I would fumble my words or say something idiotic. I'd panic, sweat, and get super nervous, and before I knew it, my chances of hooking up were in the dirt. And things got worse. After plenty of research, I stumbled across something that changed my life forever. I found a trick that captured women's attention every single time I used it. And it wasn't any plain old pickup artist line. What made it special was that it exploited a flaw in the female mind that made it so irresistible to women. You're probably wondering exactly what this technique is. Don't worry, I promise you I'll reveal everything in a second. But before we get there, could you do something for me? Could you click the like button on this video? It's only a small request, but it helps me make more of these videos for guys like you. I'll wait here while you click like. Then we'll get back to the technique I was talking about. Go ahead and click like now. Done? Fantastic. Now, on to more important matters. So, as promised, I'm going to reveal everything you need to know about it. What I'm talking about is a technique called Intrigue Pings. Now, before we continue, I gotta clarify this. Intrigue Pings are the work of Derek Rake, the man who also created Shogun Method, and Derek has given me permission to share this wonderful technique here. I'm making this clear because his followers are quite protective of this knowledge. His followers are known as Shoguns, by the way. Now, if you've never heard of Intrigue Pings before, here's the Cliff's Notes version. Intrigue Pings are short, snappy sentences that capture a woman's attention. They work well because they tap directly into a woman's subconscious. As any shogun will tell you, capturing a woman's attention is crucial. Derek calls this the intrigue stage inside Shogun Method. If there's no intrigue, there's no attraction. It's as simple as that. Intrigue pings may look simple on the surface, but they are devastatingly effective. After all, they are backed up by hard psychological research and scientific evidence. Right. So you're probably wondering exactly what an intrigue ping looks like. So, let's look at some examples. Try this on someone you want to approach. I might regret asking you this, but there's something I need to know. At this point, you stay silent and wait for her response. Don't say a word. Simply wait for her to reply. When she does, you complete the intrigue ping with, "Okay, since you're so persistent, what's your name?" Then she will, every single time. It might sound deceptively simple, but there's many things going on under the hood. I'll explain more about this in a second. When she tells you her name, follow up with, "Congratulations, you just passed the test. I can confirm that you're an interesting person. As a reward, I'll let you chat with me." See how much better this is than a standard hi or hey? Here's the thing about intrigue pings. They are not merely conversation starters. Done right, they'll kick the interaction off with a ton of momentum. If your intrigue ping lands, it's pretty much smooth sailing from then onwards. So what happens after an intrigue ping? According to Shogun Method, the next stage is the rapport stage. Here, you'll use similar techniques like the intrigue ping to build rapport with a woman. From there, you'll escalate to attract stage, and finally to the controversial E stage. What's the E stage? Well, I'm somewhat reluctant to say the word as it's quite politically incorrect to say it these days. Do you know what the E word is? If you do, enter the word in the comments section below. Go and do it. So, let's do a quick recap. 1. To capture a girl's attention, use an intrigue ping. 2. Once you have intrigued her, escalate her to the rapport stage. This is part of Shogun Method's IRA model. So far, so good, right? Now here's something that Shoguns will not tell you. Intrigue pings have one big weakness. Don't get me wrong, Intrigue Pings are a fantastic way to get the ball rolling when you meet a girl for the first time. But guess what? To a woman, intrigue fizzles out as quickly as they start. To sustain her interest, you'll need more than Intrigue Pings. Remember that in Shogun Method, what comes next after intrigue, or the I stage, is rapport, or the R stage. So, what Shoguns do after Intrigue Pings? This, the IR bridge. It's a technique that bridges between the I and R stages. Now here's the thing. Derek has asked me not to talk about the IR bridge, and I respect him. So all I can say is this. It involves ignoring her. For more details, you've got to ask Derek yourself. Or you can find the answer by looking inside Shogun Method, I suppose. So, if you look at the Intrigue Ping plus IR bridge as a combo, you see the contrast between the two. Intrigue Pings give pleasure, while IR bridge gives pain. This brings us to what makes Shogun Method so special. It's about giving women both pleasure and pain. And that's what makes a woman addicted to a man emotionally, through both joy and suffering. There's a special name for the Shogun Method technique that gives a woman both joy and pain, and it's this: fractionation. You might have heard of this before, I know. After all, I make it a point to talk about it in almost every video I make, but I've got good reason for that. I mean, let's face it, the dating world is a real battlefield these days, and guys are getting killed out there. And I truly believe that fractionation is what every guy needs under his belt to win in the game of love. Seriously, I really do. Since you've watched this far, there's something I'm sure of. You really want to be good with women, and you'll do whatever it takes to succeed. Well, here's the thing. When I first started, I read an awful lot of online blogs and forums about pickup and seduction. It was such a waste of time. If I could travel back in time, I would slap me in head and tell myself, learn fractionation, you fucker. Seriously, that's what I think you should do. Like now. At the time of this video, Derek still runs an online masterclass on fractionation. To make it easy for you, I've placed a link in the video that should appear in the next couple of seconds. If you don't see it, find it in the video description below, or go to fractionationhypnosis.com. Do it.